2, 1, and action. What up, guys? Trevor of the Ice Mask Gang here, and welcome to a brand new series. I decided to go ahead and not do the entire thing. We're gonna go straight to the playoffs for the 2018 playoff series. I'm going to get right into the wild card game. Getting ready to play the game. Cardinals versus Brewers. Here we go. From Busch Stadium. Go with clear skies. Let's get into it. Playoffs are here. Cardinals baseball. Red October, Red October.
Winner moves on, loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address
First
announcer
announcer
Mike
John
Carlucci.
Hewlett.
And now, your 2018
St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men
Chase
with a lot on their
Anderson is
shoulders.
going for
Our
Craig
two
Kimbrell and the
starters here
Brewers,
in this
and
wild
Mike
card
Schilt is
matchup.
going with his ace, Miles Michaelis, a.k.a. the Lizard King.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the
We
division
have Kane,
series,
Yelich,
D-Row?
Aguilar,
Matty, you
Shaw,
focus on this lineup.
Thames,
The middle of
Moustakas,
the order jumps
Shoop,
out at
Pena,
you
and
because of the
Anderson.
big power.
It's a pitcher
But
batting
my
ninth.
focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count.
Cardinals are going with the race, Miles Michaelis, the guy who ate a lizard. He is 6'5",
Number 39
220
gets the
pounds.
nod
He's
here at
29
home
years
for the
old.
National League wildcard game. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned
Around the horn,
defensively.
Cardinals have
And
Carpenter,
let's take a look
DeYoung,
at
Long,
Colton
and
Wong,
Adams along the
one of the more
infield.
dynamic middle
Ozuna, Bader,
infielders
and
in our
Martinez in the
sport.
outfield.
Ability
And
to turn
Molina
a
is
double
behind the
play.
plate.
Bazooka arm from a second baseman.
In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Here's Lorenzo
And we
Cain
are set
digging
for
in.
baseball here this evening.
First pitch from Michaelis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And our first pitch
And
is
it's
taken for ball one as
ball
we're
one.
officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Popped him up.
What's up? Molina will get it.
Molina has a play. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Christian Yelich. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Bader has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Michaelis strikes him out.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cardinals
Carpenter,
will see what they
Martinez,
can do.
Adams.
No score.
2 up for the Cardinals.
Now a moment here
Okay,
in St.
that's
Louis
not
to
Mike
look
Schultz,
at the
that's Mike
Cardinals
Buffini,
starting
one
lineup.
manager.
Hero, tell us about this
what the
lineup as they
fuck?
try to survive the wild card game.
Carpenter, Martinez,
Matt, you
Adams,
take a look at this
Ozuna,
lineup,
DeYoung,
I
Molina,
find myself
Bader,
thinking
and
back to
Michaelis.
my
It's Mike
playing
Schultz
days when I
starting
knew I
lineup.
had the ace on the mound.
Let's pretend
It
that's
had
Mike
to be
Schultz,
win
not
day,
Mike
and when
Buffini.
you get in a car to drive to the
Chase
yard,
Anderson's
you
on
tell
the mound for
yourself,
the
even though you
Brewers.
felt bad about it,
He's
just
probably
get 2 or
drunk
3.
because the team's
All
the
the
Brewers.
pressure's on the big
He's
boy to
6'1",
have to execute,
200
and
pounds,
he usually
and he's
does.
30 years
Look for
old.
this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively.
Mutaka,
And let's
Swoop,
take a look
Shaw,
at Christian
and Aguilar on the
Yelich,
infield.
former
Yelich,
Gold Glove
Kane, and
winner in
Thames in the
2014,
outfield, and
covers a
Piñas
ton
behind
of
the plate.
ground out there and don't test the arm.
Now in the box,
Here's
Matt
Carp as he
Carpenter.
digs in.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, right fielder, Jose
It's
Martinez.
Jose
Now
Martinez
batting,
now.
Jose Martinez. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
I'll bring up Matt Adams.
At the plate, Matt Adams. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
First pitch to the Cardinals' first baseman.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. We played an inning. No score here on. Stepping up to the plate, Travis Shaw. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Count even now at 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Struck him
Swing and a
out.
miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Eric Thames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball
Struck him
blew it right by
out.
him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball
Struck him
rocks him
out.
Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in,
Marcell Ozuna digging
set
in.
to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Paulie D.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once.
Paulie D's on base for the
Get on through
Cardinals.
into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy. And
There's
then one's
Yachty now.
Go figure.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Push to the right side. And Molina's aboard a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he drives a liner to right center.
That should
and that's
score
into the outfield for
DeJong.
a 1-out hit. And he's in
And
safely
1-0
to third
St.
as
Louis.
they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And here's Harrison Bader now.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he rips it on the ground to
1-0
second.
score.
And that's through into right field for a
2-0
base hit.
Cardinals.
Cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck.
Here's
Not
the
very
Lizard
good
King.
pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld.
And he'll take it to the bag
And the
himself
bump by the
for the
Lizard
out.
King is successful. Colton
And
Wong
in the
will
days
score.
of 3-run
3-0
homers
St.
in
Louis.
9-8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI.
I'll bring up Carp now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Hit hard on the ground.
Carpenter.
A dive, but he can't knock
Here
it
comes
down.
Bader.
It's through for a base hit.
4-0
And the run will come
St.
across
Louis.
to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get.
Here's
And
Cafe
boy, he sure
Jr.
turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As
Cafe.
he'll go after the first pitch and line
Harper
one
for the
into right
second.
field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And that should bring
there's
up
no
Big
secret
City
right now. There's a
himself,
fight
Matt
on that
Adams.
rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Matt Adams now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Shaw gloves it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Brewers nothing. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He starts off the inning against the guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Big swing by Schoop now, and
that ball is gone. Jonathan Schoop with the home run.
Gone.
It's 3-1
to lead off the inning. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Stepping in now, Manny Pena.
The catcher, number 9.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Chase Anderson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bounce to first. Gloved by Adams. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo.
Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Popped up.
Adams. Foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Bader is there.
Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can.
He jumps on this one.
Ozuna deep.
It's high and deep to center.
Get up, baby. Get up. Darn it.
He will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Paul DeJong now.
Into the box now, Paul DeJong. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Here's Wong now with another chance for an RBI.
Here's Colton Wong now. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And he is in there.
Here's Harrison Bader now.
Digging in to try it again. Harrison Bader. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This one's down to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
The batter, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike one, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Wong ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one.
Here's
Two gone
Travis Shaw now.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna has a play, and that's the third out.
Third out.
Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 39, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 39.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch to Lizard King.
This one's flared off to the right side. Thames coming on.
One away.
One out. Here's Matt
Here's
Carpenter.
Carp now.
Number 13.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
4-1 is the current score.
Liner toward right center.
That one's going to get down.
And that's
Carp
into
may
the
have a
gap
chance
and
of two,
should
maybe
be extra
three.
bases.
He's going to hold it too.
And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb
Here's
is driving
Pepe
one to
Jr.
death like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. To short. And there are two away now.
Good, I'll bring up Big City.
Here's Matt Adams now.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 7, Eric Thames.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's
That
going
ball
to
is
keep this one in the
gone.
ballpark. Gone!
Eric Thames with the home run.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Brewers have cut it to a 4-2 score now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Struck him out.
Missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
Manny Pena.
So coming to the plate, Manny Pena looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next for Milwaukee, Chase Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Schoop, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Struck him out.
His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Brewers claw back. Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He's lined out.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now the pitch.
First pitch to Ozuna.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And that's out number 1. Stepping in for the
Paulie D
Cardinals,
now.
Paul DeJong. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Colton Wong now.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's Bader now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Great
And that's
effort on the
5 to
dive, but
St.
it's
Louis.
through into left. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your class. Classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there, drive it into the
That
out.
here.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
No balls and 1 strike. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Chasen Shreve takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Chasen.
Here's Shreve. He's 6'4", 195 pounds, and he's 27 years old.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start.
Leading off from Milwaukee, center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And he'll step off and try again. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up.
Carp is there.
Carpenter on the move. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And the deficit remains 5-2. Dan Jennings enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
6'3", 210 pounds, and he's 30 years old.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground.
Right into the shift.
Shaw has it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. At the plate, Jose Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Here's
Keeping
Matt
his hands
Adams
inside,
now.
fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Matt Adams, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Here's Ozuna now.
Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon.
Leading off from Milwaukee, second baseman,
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-2 count and the pitch. Fouled away. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now batting,
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He went down on strikes last time up. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez moves over, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Knebel's in the game. He's 6'4", 220 pounds, and he's 26 years old.
Now at the plate,
Here's Paul DeYoung digging in for the Cardinals.
4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull in the second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Josh Hayer's warming up in the bullpen for the Alcoholics.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley here.
That's that right there. Good score to Young. Molina on his way to third. Yadi may get a triple here. And he does. Triple for Yadier Molina. 6-2 St. Louis.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities.
Yadi, 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 Yadi. Here's Colton Wong now.
Colton Wong will stand in. Now the runner's on his way home. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Suicide squeeze, Molina scores.
Often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run.
Here's Bader now.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I'm doing my show, Nana.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on
Bader
that one. Nothing in 2.
misses.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Popped him up. Aguilar
pops
in
up.
Foul ground. And he lays out,
Dives
but he
and
can't
fails.
make the play. We'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Another 0-2 home. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Aguilar is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jason Freese.
Number 41 will grab a
Here
bat.
comes
and
Tyler
hit with the pitcher
O'Neill.
here.
Number
Coming up to bat.
41.
Drilled to the left side.
O'Neill's on base for the Cardinals.
So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Carpenter now.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he swings and hits a laser to right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 150
Here's Matt
miles
Albers
an hour.
into the game. He's 6'1",
squared it up
225 pounds, and he's 35 years old.
Trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough
faces
spot
off
with 2
against
on and 2
Jose
away.
Martinez.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And
here comes O'Neill.
That's down for a base hit. And this will
and
not be
it
close,
works, and the Cardinals
easily.
lead 8-2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up
Matt
now,
Adams
Matt
now.
Adams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thames is after it, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More baseball on MLB Network. Tyson Ross has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33.
It's Tyson Ross into the game.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch from Ross.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The 0-2 home. Skied into straightaway right.
And
moving
that's
under
2
it,
away.
Martinez. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher number 46.
Ryan Braun will get the call here as he'll hit for
nope.
the pitcher.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
And
Druggy
they'll
go
take the bat
first.
out of Braun's hands here as he's walked intentionally.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Fouled off. Braun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 0-2 once more.
Struck him out.
Strike 3. Joaquin Soria comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the...
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
First pitch to Ozuna here in the 8th.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too
yes,
much.
I am.
He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Sure. No problem. Cole DeYoung now. Bottom of the 8th. 8-2 St. Louis. No
so that
outs.
brings
Runner
in
on
the
first.
power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Hit high and deep to right center. Thames moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Here's Yadi.
Riding in, Yadier Molina. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. One there.
We have a comment.
Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
And kids,
hold up, let me get my phone so I can check that comment real quick.
Base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases.
I don't really do that. I prefer
rounds the corner and is headed home.
Just to play this and do the show.
Safe at the plate.
Safe.
And they're
Molina will score, and it's 9-2
7.
St. Louis.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Bader now.
Into the box, Harrison Bader, as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
Bader on his way to third for a triple.
And he's in safely at third.
10-2 St. Louis. Bader on third.
A run comes across to score.
I'll bring in Jed Jerko.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Ross. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Taken high and deep to right. Thames racing back. Still ranging
home
back.
Run, Jed Jerko. The jerk.
No chance to
2-run home run. 12-2 St. Louis. This has become a blowout.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Here's Carp now.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and it's in time as they're
we're heading to the 9th here in St. Louis.
So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and the Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network.
Here's Brett Cecil into the game. He's 6'3", 235 pounds. He's 31 years old.
Brett Cecil.
And here's Christian Yelich up to lead off. 9.
Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. DeYoung is there. Makes the play.
4 dives and we got 1 out. Okay.
digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you
struck him out.
Damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He throws him on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth.
Shaw now.
Striding forward now,
the Brewers' last
hitter, Travis Shaw. And their season hangs in the balance here.
Time to die, Milwaukee.
Final out. And
up there, Martinez. This should do it. Cardinals win. That's the winner. Cardinals win.
Wow.
Mike Shilders took the Cardinals
amazing. They find
to the NLDS as the Cardinals in the Brewers season by a score of 12-2.
Now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
That the Brewers are eliminated. I repeat, the Brewers are eliminated.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started.
Winning pitcher Miles Michaelis, losing pitcher Chase Anderson. Top hitter for the Brewers was Jonathan Schoop, and the top hitter for the Cardinals was Colton Wong.
Some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
It's Trevor the Ice Mask Gang, and I'm signing off.